Voice of the People's topic today happens to be all about, well, SOPA as well as PIPA. And if you don't know what those actually stand for, climb out from under your rock, go pick up a newspaper and read it, okay? Let's smarten up a little bit. But what you guys are noticing right now, day in, day out, more and more people are protesting on Twitter. Twitter is going absolutely crazy. People are actually posting things up, different facts and different things that you may not have heard about, just like this one right here. But what about some of the other people? What are some of the reasons why, well, it didn't pass? Well, there's some very interesting takes out there that a lot of different websites are putting forward right now. So first off, we're going to start with the music think tank. And they're going out and they're saying, well, the reason why it didn't actually go through is because of the marketing itself. Think of this, some really interesting takes on Music Think Tank, really surrounding this. They said, well, they didn't actually tell the stories of it. We here at the Pulse, we're all about storytelling, but what's interesting about this, they said they didn't actually tell the story of the people that were in fact affected, the jobs that were actually lost. They went up and they had a lot of executives talking about, well, what's going on, but they didn't actually have, the testimonials of the people that actually lost their jobs and the ones that were truly affected by the loss in the recording industry and the other industries as well. Some of the other reasons behind it happen to be, well, they communicated in the wrong places. If you wanted to go do this, why not say, well, you know what, not take to traditional media outlets and let's take to Twitter, let's take to Facebook, and let's promote a little bit more. Finally, one of the last things that they also happen to talk about is the brand suffered and they didn't actually react. What they mean by this is they said, well, hey, you know what? There was a lot of negative energy coming out there and they didn't actually react to it. They weren't even proactive to it. They actually just said, you know what, let the people talk and we're going to go out and we're going to continue to pound our chests. And well, as we could see, it definitely didn't go anywhere. So that was just one of the first articles that we found. The next article that we actually looked at happened to be from Ben Parr. And Ben Parr was talking about how all the different websites like Google, like Wikipedia, and a lot of other websites basically boycotted their own websites. And they protested by, well, either going dark, Google obviously putting, the black censor line over the Google logo itself. But Ben Parr said why you shouldn't actually be boycotting Twitter and Facebook and why Twitter and Facebook should not have gone dark. They said this because, well, you know what, at this point in time, they are major communications tools. That's basically like saying Verizon, everybody needs to turn off their phones today. It's a different way of thinking about it as opposed to, well, yes, that, the censorship is taking place on Twitter and Facebook, but you know what? Why not keep the lines of communication open? Now, finally, the very last one that people were actually talking about is, well, what the people need to do in the entertainment industry. Why not get on par with the rest of the world and the way things are going? Instead of saying and becoming basically a millennial channel, why not get on board with, well, what the advertisers are doing? Why not take to social media? Why not offer basically your own 3-minute song that's only for the web, that you can only find on the web? Instead of saying, well, you can only buy it here. You're forcing people to do things that they don't want to do as opposed to going with the crowd. Why not go where the people actually are and maybe make some more money off of it? There's money to be made. You got to put it out there and find an interesting way to go ahead and take advantage of it.